Can we get a quick moment of silence? Oh wait, no, hold on. What's going on here? Dick sword.
Something's going on.
You go away. You
flip the table.
go away.
Oh.
Oh.
What you got there, Canned?
I got a lot of CPU usage.
Real. I'm at 0.7% CPU usage.
I'm running around 36.
Every now and again.
Let's just go ahead and go with the theme music. Ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot.
That's if Twitch doesn't shut the bed. Because Twitch has been fucking
Variety show.
Haha! We did it, guys. We did it.
way.
Woo!
Fancy schmancy. Variety show.
My favorite.
We're live
My favorite song on the internets.
and alive.
Ooh.
Yay.
Whoa, what's that? Whoa, what you got there?
I got a top.
Yeah, but what was the top attached? What's the bottom part of it? Hey, we bought that at the same time together, place.
We did.
Whiskey
Where-
or something.
Where's yours?
Right over there.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
At least we know its whereabouts.
it's here. Welcome to the Fancy Schmancy Variety Show episode number 7. Yay!
Woo!
Woo.
I'm gonna need you to.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, there we
All
go.
right, now say it with feeling this time.
That was Hosty Schmosty. Thanks, guys. Thanatos, Dave, all you friendly friends. Yay!
Do you have the multi already?
What's yeah? As exclamation point multi-canned.
Multi-canned?
Yes. I used to have a multi-bacon, but that guy doesn't stream with me anymore.
He died.
He just fell off the wrong side of the oven.
Whoops.
Yo, Hostly Nick, thank you. So, wow, what a week. What a week. A lot of big changes this week. I know my good friend Thanatos made a big change.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
He's wearing a light-colored shirt.
That's it.
Yep.
Yes, I knew it.
That's the only thing.
That's all.
Little bit bigger, but yeah.
Oh. His shirt's bigger. He's up to size.
Oh.
Yep.
Is he pregnant?
He's pregnant. Oh.
Pregante.
Pregnant?
Pregnant to Thanatos.
Maybe. I don't know if it's a good idea for... Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna drink anyways.
Why are you worried? Are you pregnant?
I don't want any side effects to become of Thanatos.
What?
That was a sentence.
Yes.
Was it though?
Can
Not
you
grammatically, but it was a sentence.
It was. There was words.
Can you try one more time?
I do not want Thanatos to have any side effects from me drinking.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys, can I do a huge don't do this thing right now, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Sure.
Too late. I'm already doing it.
It's
Pinky's out.
It's your fat man's birthday today.
I thought it was yesterday.
Or I mean yesterday.
Yesterday was Randy's birthday.
Yeah, it's different when you work overnights because it's kind of like 2 different days on the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah, his pinky's out. That's how you know. He's fancy.
Exactly, Em. Yes. Are you kidding me? I learned from him. Whoa, that looks weird.
It's fancy.
Schmancy.
We'll get into some of the things. I know that Nick wanted to talk about the importance of audio.
Yes.
One of the huge things that I feel like a lot of us are going to deal with and going to continue to deal with, and it's just going to keep getting, maybe easier. Sometimes maybe even it gets harder, but balancing your work, your life, your family, your friends, like all the different things that each of us have to do in order to like make sure that we have the opportunity to not only stream, but like stay healthy while we do so. Super important.
Which segues perfectly into.
Yeah, one of the things we're going to talk about.
Segway?
Also, we're going to go on a wiener tangent. So at some point, we're going to surprise you with that one.
Not close enough.
Wieners.
It's just going to happen. Yo, hey, thank you, Bacon, for the hosty schmosty. Appreciate you.
Ooh, it's a bacon.
Bacon host.
We're also going to talk about the effect that creators can have on their viewers and their community. So there's going to be a lot of fun. I'm hoping it's fun.
Davey Fox is spitting wieners in chat.
He's actually going to eat that wiener. That is a.
And 3 bites.
Yep.
Oh, so it's okay, gotcha.
He is. He's gonna just absolutely devour that wiener. Where the fuck is Steve? Who is the guy in his place? First of all, Thanatos was here first. Second of all, he's way cooler than you.
This is true.
And third of all, Steve had to take the night off because he double booked himself like he's fucking 45 or some shit. Like
Wait, Steve was in the center, wasn't he? Oh, he wasn't. He was in the middle on mine, I think.
Actually, he was over there where Nick's at. Bacon, what in the actual fuck is that?
That's a
That's
burnt
a
sausage.
It looks like a really red turd.
It
And it's
does.
peaked at the ends.
it's tapered because you gotta pinch it off,
Yes.
Gross. The last sausage.
Oh.
It's disgusting. So I know audio is always going to be an issue, whether you're beginning streaming or you've been doing it for 100,000 years, or
I still have trouble with it.
yeah, audio is always going to be like a work in progress. I think.
Yeah, fuck audio.
I
So, the
I
thing you want to do to make sure you have the best audio is to go out and buy the cheapest piece of crap gaming headset you can afford. And then, after streaming with shitty audio for like 3 months, and somebody who knows what they're talking about jumps into your stream and says, dude, your audio sucks, and then you ban them, and then like 4 months later, you do the smart thing and listen to your own stream and realize that that one guy who came in and said that your audio sucked was right.
are you talking from personal experience? Yeah,
Maybe.
Because
Yeah,
it definitely sounds like a personal story.
it does.
I don't like to ban people super quick. I'm like, well, benefit of the doubt. Oh, that was a good close up.
Oh,
Right there on the
Jesus.
nose.
Damn.
You're a bit
Go
loud.
ahead, Nick. Me?
No, him. I'm trying to bring his volume down.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey,
How do you?
there it is. There it is. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. Technical issues. We gotta fix stuff.
That is also another thing with streaming.
Audio.
Technical issues.
Audio. I had to on the fly fix his audio because it wasn't quite right, and I wanted it to be quite right. So
You should always do a little test record before you stream. Listen to like 2 to 5 minutes of it, and then go live.
I think after a while, like I do my own audio check, like I don't know, once every 3 weeks. I always go back and listen to my streams, but I'm like always working on something. There's always something else that I feel like that I can fix. You wouldn't be
About
able to
the
fix your
only
sound? Yeah.
About the only thing I can fix at this point is my face. I have a face for radio.
You do.
Well, that is
Don't we all?
well done there, Nick. How do I get my face to be radio ready?
You kind of have to be born with it. It's one of those things that you just are or you aren't.
It's true.
Is it almost like RBF?
I don't know what that is.
Resting bitch face.
No, resting bitch face is something that basic bitches came up with to try and make themselves feel special.
Yas, bitch.
I've got RBF.
Because, you know, I'm an independent woman who don't need no man.
My
I think it's RDF. If
Get
you're a
it.
dude.
resting douche face.
I was going to say resting dick face.
That too.
Oh.
RDF? Oh, well.
Both work.
I would rather be a douche than a dick. A Fox is always stoned staring at the ceiling. That's his resting face.
You gotta do more of that.
Oh man, that is one of my like every time A Fox is in the stream, he's always popping that fucking emote up. Kills me. Audio though, like I think as for everybody, like there's a little bit of a difference, like as far as what you prefer. But for the most part, you want your streamer's microphone to be louder than anything else. You want their chat, like if they're in party, you want it to be like lower, not by a whole lot. You want to hear people, but you want it to be like lower. And then in the midst of all that, there's game sounds, which, depending on what kind of game you play, of course, is going to be louder in some parts and quieter in other parts. And, you know, then you have even, like, the option to, like, play music behind your stream. A lot of folks do that.
Yep.
And I think, like, as you're juggling all those around, it kind of becomes more of a preference as to, like, which one you prefer to be louder and quieter and how you want to mix everything together. But for the most part, the basic rule is, you know, streamer mic, game sounds, music.
You want to be heard over the game, and you want to be semi-equal with your friends. But over them, because whenever they go on tangents, you can still talk to chat and not have to worry about being hidden. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those deals where like you want to sound good.
Right.
I think more than you want to look good. Like, I feel like audio should be the top of the list of things you need to get right. That's
yeah,
like
because
that's
if
like number one.
If your ears are bleeding from listening to a streamer, you're not going to come back.
So one time,
That explains a lot.
one time I was watching Mackenzie. It was like 3 or 4 years ago. I was watching Mackenzie. I'm gonna call her out, and
Oh shit!
she was using
She's streaming. She ain't here.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. She was using headset with a mic on it, and it was
Yeah.
like it wasn't one of like the top of the line kind of mics, but it was like, you know, it looked like a decent mic or whatever. But she was chewing gum. You're just like, that's all I heard, and I had to like, okay, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
That's one way to handle it.
Like I was gonna lose my mind, but you know, I sent her a quick private message like, hey, you're chewing gum with like a microphone like this close to your mouth, and it sounds like to me like I'm gonna murder you. I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna murder you. Other people maybe don't like it either. I don't know, but to me, I'm ready to slit your throat. It's different if you have one of these mics. You can like back up. You know, like being able to cover your audio is also like super important as you learn what sounds good.
Oh yeah.
You know,
And then
like
another thing is your mic placement. It depends wherever you are.
Yeah.
It can change.
and I get loud, so usually if I'm gonna yell, I'll like look that way and yell
Either
like
that, or
that.
you always yell up.
Yes. Absolutely. It's just one of those things like you learn little tricks, you know, ways to make like because there's 5 of us on screen right now, and I guarantee you, everyone has a completely different audio setup. Dave's counting. Did I count right? Yeah. Thanks, Dave.
7. The answer is 7.
7. There's so many of us like. There's so much difference between what we have set up for our audio than, you know, just being the 5 of us. Everything is absolutely 100% different. I guarantee it. and each of us has to kind of learn how to work our own kinks out. There's not like one like do X, do Y, do Z, and you're set. Because that's just how fucky audio is. For instance, like right now,
and an update can fuck it all up.
right now,
That's why
What-
I don't update shit.
my updates are on automatic. I never have a problem.
Fuck you, Windows.
It's so weird how like everyone says that, but mine never have an issue. So like right now, each of us when we broadcast a stream, what the stream hears from our audio is different than what you're hearing right now through this stream because I've got you guys going through Discord. And Discord doesn't have anything as far as like audio tricks that I can do to you. I can change your level up and down, but it's up to you to make yourself sound good through your own Discord settings coming into
Right.
me. However, if you're sitting there and you're live and you're streaming, you have full control over what your mic sounds like directly to your stream. So if I was on your Discord, then I would be completely untreated. It's just one of those deals where it's a very complicated thing. You can go get degrees in audio. Like it's like a actual technical skill. It's almost even an art almost.
I definitely agree that it is definitely an art.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, no, it is, and
Good
it's
night.
one of
I
those
love you.
things that Seb is. Nick
Yeah.
is always real quick when he pops into my stream to say something, which I appreciate. Because it's gonna
Hey,
sound
fucker,
one
your,
way to me.
your audio's screwed up. Fix it now.
Yeah. Ban. No, it's because it's gonna sound different to me than it does to him.
600.
Right.
That's just the reality of it.
That's just how your setup is.
Yeah, and it's greatly appreciated because I may hear it and think it's fine, but I'm not the one that needs to hear it and think it's fine.
Right.
Everybody else does.
But like it's also
I try to point it out at the most inopportune time for you.
You do, and you succeed very well.
I think Nick learned that trick from me. He'd be in the middle of like raiding and be like, dude, your audio sounds like absolute
Yeah.
shit. Fucking
Yeah.
stop what you're doing, fix it
I'm
right
playing
now.
Sea of Thieves, trying not to crash into a rock, and he's like, "Dude, there's an echo. Your audio sounds like ass." I'm like, "Oh shit! Oh fuck it! Oh well, I don't care."
You're
That's like
echoing.
that's like the last time I was in your stream, Thanatos. Last time I was able to get into your stream. Your game wasn't coming through.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it's something you don't know until somebody says something.
Right. Or
Sometimes not, because a lot of times I am listening.
I was gonna say, or you can turn your own stream on and listen to it, because that's what Thanatos
Yeah.
says. I've got my shit set up to where what I hear is what goes out.
Yeah,
so
same
if,
here.
If I'm listening to it, I can hear the full mix, like the entire like master mix. I hear that, and that's what's going out. But it did cost me, a few $100s to get my audio set up that way, because I have to have a whole bunch of extra shit because I got a little mixer board.
Mine didn't cost me as much, but it's not as good quality as yours is. Like, I can't tweak mine as much as you can.
Yeah, I've got 3-band EQ, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Crash Bandicoot?
5 channels.
Oh, sorry. Squirrel.
Squirrel. But yeah, like it's just
my whole audio setup, including the little mixer box thing that I have and mic, was only about $120,
which is really good.
and it is a really, really good quality mic. I mean, it's not top of the line, but it's top of the mid tier for sure.
That's great.
Why don't you go ahead and say like what kind of mic you got?
I have an Audio Technica AT2035.
There you go, and that's
Audio
different from the
Technica
2020 because it's a
2035.
USB, and the 2035 is a XLR.
Yep.
I like how you can mess with yours and it doesn't really do anything. I can hear you barely touch it, and that's it.
Yeah, whereas
I
like if
touch mine
if
and
I
it's-
barely
it's
tap mine, it's like
Oh, it didn't hum that long.
it did.
Not as long as it used to.
It did to the stream. Bet you that. Bet
Yeah.
you the stream heard that.
We heard it.
I remember whenever I first met you, you would like kick the back of the desk,
Yeah.
and it would hum. I'm like,
Yeah, it'd
what
be
the
like-
hell is that noise?
Yeah. I remember Fat Man would get pissed when we were doing Double Trouble sometimes. He'd slap his desk and it'd be like... everything would move. The camera would shake and you would hear like a huge...
Sorry, we just had a little, a mini earthquake over here in Randyville.
It's funny. But yeah, audio's important, guys. Like, I know that there's people out there in chat, like, you like Bacon was mentioning, you know, if it wasn't for people who were, like, popping into his channel and talking to him directly when he's live, you know, he wouldn't have known he had to fix stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where you're always going to be fighting your audio, and you always have something that you can improve. And you know, for the most part, like Nick right now, he could not ever buy another mic again and be completely satisfied. But he could also, like, you know, want to change what style of mic he's using and what style of mic arm that it's attached to, and you know what I mean. That would make him have to change almost his entire setup, at least the way that it's set up.
I want to move to AirPods.
I was thinking the same thing, but like not pretentious, expensive ones, but ones that are.
Wait. Nick has a new robe on.
Yes.
Yeah, you
yes,
didn't
yes.
notice?
I
That's a
just
smoking
noticed.
No, this is actually the robe. The smoking jacket's
Oh.
hanging up right now.
Can you do us a favor and
Smoking-
stand up? Give us a turn.
Model
Show us
it.
that ass. I mean,
Shake that ass.
Shake
You better shake that ass.
for me. Shake that ass for me. Oh, and he zoomed out. There it is. You have to do it now. Now, shake that ass. Wait, you just tighten the belt. Loosen that shit up.
Oh man.
Work it.
Wow.
Work it.
So, who's gonna tell me as a dad bod? Me? Hey, Nick,
Yes.
you have any kids?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
With that body, you should.
For real?
damn boy.
I
Damn
cannot,
boy.
I cannot have no kids.
You can't have no kids?
I can have 0 kids in my life.
You can have 0 kids. Can you have 1 kids?
No.
You didn't.
None.
You didn't freeze any spermies,
Oh, I did, just in case. But
just in case you gotta like repopulate the planet. What if?
that was a requirement when I got it done. The doctor was like, "No, I won't do it unless you do this." And I was like, "All right, fine, asshole."
So lame.
Mm-hmm.
So lame. They should have just snipped them off.
I did.
No, I mean like
He
just
wouldn't.
complete castration. Not like disconnecting the innards, but like
This is what I used.
Oh, those with the orange grips.
Yup.
Orange grips.
I mean, they're technically red, but my key correction probably makes them orange.
Oh, Dave, there you go.
are we audioed out?
I think
Well,
so.
we already got on a wiener tangent, so.
Did it happen already? Did I miss
Well,
it?
technically a testicle tangent.
Oh,
but-
yeah. That doesn't count.
Yeah, no. It has to
Oh,
directly
shaft
be
only?
wiener.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like we're talking like the thick and veiny of it.
The thick and veiny of it. Hell yes, I'm in the right spot.
Dang.
See, my thing is I got a really tiny wiener, but
Oh.
some really big nuts.
Oh,
You have a little wiener
And some giant
and
nuts.
some
I know. Just by looking at you, that you would have
Damn,
little
boy.
wiener and some tiny nuts. Okay, gotta dance. I
wow.
love that movie. Tam
of the
Tam's like, that
greatest
shit
ever.
is stupid. And I'm like, you shut your mouth, Tam Tam. I like it.
Shut your mouth.
You shut your whore mouth.
Tam. So what was the other subject here?
Balance.
Balance.
Yes, I was
Balance.
interested to hear this.
Who is?
Me.
Yeah. Balance.
Because I ain't got shit for balance.
The trick for balance is to have good inner ear balance. So go to the ear doctor and get checked up regularly.
That's true. You want to make sure you can walk in a straight line with your arms held out.
That's also how you get out of DUIs. I mean, what?
I mean, it's possible to get out that way or get into them that way, maybe even.
So yeah, balance.
Uh,
As Sneak alluded to when we first started.
Changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the better part of what, 2 years now, as you guys knew, I was running a
Sweatshop.
Verizon store.
Brothel. Oh.
Well, that was
Shop, Verizon
almost
store,
side.
state of time.
Sometimes multiple stores. You know, putting in 55, 60, 70 hour weeks.
You were like the store manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
60-hour
weeks, you guys.
and then
Yeah.
I wouldn't know anything about that when I clocked out at 52 hours already this week.
yeah,
Right.
so that's that's where I was. And last night, today, I made the decision to kind of step down from that role.
Step down as the head of Verizon.
Not the
sorry.
entire head of the entire Verizon.
CEO.
and just basically step back into a regular sales rep role. So obviously, you know, I'm going to take a bit of a hit financially. But the thing about it is I'm at a point in my life right now where the time is more important to me than the money. And it's hard to have work, home, stream balance when you're working that. I mean, fuck, it's hard to have work home balance, much less try to grow and build something else in all that time. So I just kind of made the decision to kind of step away, you know, step back a little bit and, you know, free up what really amounts to about 20 hours a week that I can devote first, obviously, to family, but then also free up a lot of time for this, which kind of, as we discussed in Discord the other day, one of the biggest things holding me back, I think, for the longest time has been the inability to devote any significant time to it. And now I have that. So hopefully this will lead to a lot more balance in a bunch of different areas.
It is hard to be a full-time dad
Mm-hmm.
or family man, full-time employee, and part-time streamer. Even it for real is part-time because we don't do it all the time.
Right.
But the stuff that goes into it sort of makes it like a full-time gig, you know? Because even though we're not actually live, we're thinking about how can we upgrade? How can we change this or that? Can we do this or that better? Or new graphic ideas, you know?
Or
It's
learning audio.
really- Exactly, yeah.
I mean,
When am I going to find the time to watch my stream and see how bad it sucks? Or, you know, it is really hard. And being able to financially step away some, that is fantastic, bud. Kudos to you. I'm glad
Well,
that
and-
you can do that.
it's one of those things that, you know, it's not necessarily going to be easy, and we're going to have to tighten up in some areas, but it's doable. And at the end of the day, my physical and mental well-being and being able to spend time with wife, daughter, you know, 2-year-old son that as it stands right now, with the hours I was working, when I walk in the door from work, he reacts like he hasn't seen me in a week.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's just, it's as good as the money was, it reached a point where it wasn't worth it
Right.
for what I was giving up. I've got 2 teenage daughters. I've got one that just graduated high school, one going into her junior year, and I just saw myself looking back at all of the things I missed, either because A, I was constantly working, or B, I was dealing with a lot of personal issues and just demons that I had to take care of, so I missed a lot of their childhood. And with Nelson, I'm not going to make that mistake again.
Right
Period.
on, man.
I'm just not going to.
Yeah, and I think it's really important. Like, I went through kind of the same journey where I was working 2 jobs. I was doing 60 to 80 hour weeks sometimes, working 2 jobs, and like, strangely enough, like, I found a lot more time then to stream than I do now. But the difference is, like, it's because my off time was like fucking stupid ass o'clock. Like, it was never anything that lined up with when my kids were home or when my wife was available or when like any normal ass person was ever alive. Like, it was always some weird, strange time that, like, for me worked great with streaming because I could stream, 6, 7, 8 hours sometimes in a row. But then it's like, my kids don't see me after school. My wife doesn't see me unless it's just like a couple nights on the weekends or something. Like, it was always very much a separation going on there. And when I quit that other job, I did find another one that like helped kind of bring the balance up to where like financially it was comparable, but like the life balance there for me did a lot more like equalization because I'm home for my kids every day. I have weekends off. We can go travel, we can take trips. It's not like I'm tied down to anything specifically. And even though I'm not making as much money, like, to me a good job isn't about how much you make. It's about like how much the job satisfies your life and not like changing your life to satisfy the job.
Right.
Amen.
So like I understand completely, and I think it's a really good choice, regardless of whether you're streaming or not. Like if you just decided fuck streaming, whatever, you still made a good choice, I believe. Especially with the reasons that you gave. Definitely kudos on that one.
Right. That's something that I'm currently fighting with because I like my job, but in the same hand, I don't like my job. And I'm gone away. I'm at my job more than I am at home.
Right.
And it's hard.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about going to college and getting some sort of degree. That way I can have a more enjoyable job and making more money than what I am now. Possibly.
Yep.
Because, I mean, even though you have a degree, everybody knows that shit's not guaranteed.
I mean, it took my wife almost 6 years. My wife, Danielle. it took her almost 6 years to like utilize her bachelor's degree, but she got it. And then when it was necessary to go like, hey, pay me a fuck ton more because I got this, they were like, okay, yeah, cool, yeah. And so like it didn't maybe like help right away, but it ended up working out.
Right.
That's great.
And
Yeah.
my situation was such that I talked to my supervisor and he basically said, all right, well, here's what I can do. Do me a favor, discuss it with your wife, and so I called her and I said, look, here's what's going to happen. Here's potentially the money I'm going to lose. And it was basically, I don't give a fuck, do it. We'll make it work.
Right. She's probably like, I want you home more. I want you here more. I want you focused more.
And
that
that
makes
just
sense.
that speaks to how much I was in that building compared to how much I was in this building.
Right.
And it's like I said, it got to where it wasn't worth it anymore.
Right.
Yeah, learning to balance that. Like, I feel like a lot of people think that if they are streaming and not partnered, that they're doing something wrong, or that they're not where they want to be. But like, there's a lot of middle space between being a streamer and then being a partner streamer, because like all this area here is like where most people sit, in that like middle ground where you're not making fucking money, right? Like you don't have sponsors, you're not getting paid to eat chicken nuggies. Like your shit, your shit is
I wish.
for real.
I would totally get paid. To
But like your shit is based around a part-time hobby that you're an enthusiastic participant of, and that hobby allows you to broadcast your gameplay, and that's something that you enjoy. And if you can just leave it at that and see it like that, then you're able to kind of take a step back from the grind. Like everyone talks about the fucking grind, right? You gotta grind, you gotta grind, you gotta grind, you gotta grind. That's what everyone says, but it's like, if your goal is to be a full-time partner streamer, then yes, you should do that the entire time that you're playing games. It needs to be like nose to the grindstone and a fucking business like attitude. This is what you want to do for a living, and grind your ass off. Definitely, if that's your plan, that's what you should be doing. But if you're like most people, streaming would be great if you can find a way to make it monetarily viable. Awesome. But I'm not going to stop playing games. I'm not going to stop, streaming because I'm not making any money. So, like, finding a way to balance that as your hobby, look at it like a part-time deal, whatever you got to do. For me, that's what works. I am a part-time streamer, and I do it mostly for fun. I love me a Twitch Prime sub, but for the most part, I do it for fun. And
everything else is just a bonus.
Yeah, it's fulfilling in and of itself. If I have even just one of you fuckers in chat for 5 minutes, that's an awesome 5 minutes. If there's nobody there, I'm still having fun playing my game.
Yep.
Beyond that, if I want to get serious, it's going to have to be a different part of my life. You know what I mean? It's going to have to be sometime in the future when I have a lot more time. Like, once my kids become teenagers and don't want to spend time with me, then maybe I'll have more time to, like, push to, make this a fucking career.
Leave me alone, Dad.
Shut up, Dad, you're a nerd!
I'll be out in the screen room.
Be out of the garage.
Yeah, well, hopefully
Well,
not.
by that time, he'll be in a house.
Yeah, we've
in a
actually been
roof.
looking at some pretty nice ones here recently. But so, like, I know that, and maybe you did want to talk about it, Thanatos. I don't give a shit. Earlier this week, you were worried, like maybe you were gonna quit streaming.
It's the thought had crossed my mind, but here's what I realize now.
Has it crossed anybody else's mind?
Oh yeah, I've
yeah.
thought about quitting,
Oh yeah.
but that was so long
Here's
ago.
one of the reasons it had crossed my mind. In hindsight, with some decisions that have been made the last day or two, that balance wasn't there, and that one decision has just changed a lot of things at this point. Because now it doesn't have to be the grind that it was earlier this week.
Right.
Right? I can still put the work into it. I can still learn the things I need to do, but it's not, oh God, when am I going to shove this in? How am I going to shoehorn this into the available hours?
Yep.
Well, first of
Now
all, don't
it's-
shove it in anywhere without permission.
Always get permission.
No, I always ask permission. But now it's, okay, I actually have time I can dedicate to this. And that changes the entire dynamic.
I think so too. I think when you take the pressure off of yourself of like, this has to be a career or it's not worth it, then you can kind of see that like it's totally worth it, even if you're just streaming with you and your girlfriend. You know what I mean? It's like you guys could be sitting down watching a movie, or going to.
Well, I don't think my wife would appreciate
ballet.
it if I started streaming with my girlfriend.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're already wearing her hat, so I just figured that was the next step.
Yeah, fuck you.
Maybe tomorrow.
I don't really have a girlfriend. I was talking to Sneak.
Oh,
I'm
shit,
his
he's
girlfriend.
in
It's me. It's me.
Well, I'm gonna head out.
This episode got awkward.
No, this episode is actually really good. I feel like for a lot of people, especially people who are like newer to streaming, they have to deal with this kind of stuff, and like maybe you're not ready or maybe you're not used to it, but like that's a major part of it is learning how, number one, if you're feeling like that, find your bros or your sisters or whatever and like have a conversation. You know what I mean? Like I think number one, if you're a streamer and you don't have at least one other person who's like super down to talk about anything, you need to find that person, because it's really, really helpful to have someone who's willing to go, shut your fucking mouth, you bearded piece of shit, and play your fucking game tomorrow with me live on stream, and don't worry about anything else.
Yeah, and I mean,
sure.
even the conversation we had, you know, talking to you assholes, really helped.
Yeah.
Fun fact: about a year ago, Sneak was feeling the same exact way that he just described, and that was me talking to him.
It's true.
He almost threw in the towel. He was like, I can't fucking do it.
Yep,
fucking do it.
There's been multiple times in this whole crazy journey where I'm like, it's not worth it. You know, but most of that was because I'm chasing numbers, or because I was looking for, you know, something, you know, beyond what I was ready to have. So it is definitely, it is not easy, but having something like this where you can have friends, because we're all like in different parts of our streamer journey, and I mean, like, you know, we can all kind of relate to most issues, but there are things that happen early on, you know, that is hard to deal with, and there are things that's going to happen later on. You know, there's things that none of us have experienced yet, but there's always going to be somewhere to go to talk about it, and I think that's what's really important about it, establishing, even if you don't officially call it a stream team or like what the fuck ever, but having a group of people that you can really have real honest conversations with is super important. Super important.
It is. Back whenever me and Evan started streaming, there was a saying that would go around. You would have a brand new streamer, and then you had the brand new streamer like grace period. if the honeymoon phase lasted like 90 days, and if these new streamers lasted longer than 90 days, then they probably were going to be streaming for much longer. But if they didn't make it past like 2 weeks or whatever, then they're just dust in the wind and viewers.
Yep. I remember one of the first few episodes of Double Trouble, me and Fat Man were talking about how Twitch put out a statistic that 80% of people who stream don't make it past the first 30 days.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah.
Wait, was it 90 days? Maybe it was 90 days.
It might have been 30. Fuck, I don't know.
It was
short.
Somewhere in there.
It was first 90 days. They don't go past 3 months. Most streamers don't make it past 3 months of streaming. And if you are one of those people who made it past that, congratulations. You're like in the top 20% of all streamers. So
now after 2 years, you'll
21 days.
Yes, the average length of a streamer right now is 21 days.
Wow.
Is that like 21 days at a
Did
time?
you just look that up?
Or...
Yep, just Googled it.
That is interesting.
Huh.
Updated facts, y'all.
There it is. That's even worse than I thought. And I feel like a lot of people maybe tried it a couple of times, you know, and like years ago maybe tried a few times and, you know, just didn't stick or whatever. And then someone like Dave, like I caught him in a yawn.
Yep.
But I think that's what happened with you, right?
A couple times, yeah.
You like started up and you like had some fun and then kind of got away from it a couple times.
I streamed pretty consistent for a little while,
I remember that.
and then I moved. And,
Oh right, because your house got shot at.
No,
I mean those other reasons, but that was the house that you were
that
at.
was not a place that I even lived,
Oh, that's right.
and that was like a year ago.
That
Or
was, yeah,
2
that
years
was
ago.
that was like 2
Wow.
years ago.
No, it was like 5 years ago. Well, we moved, and then like the internet situation like wasn't good. So streaming was kind of hit or miss.
I like how you said
streaming
wasn't
off-
good, like part of your
Streaming
soul.
off Wi-Fi sucks. Like we didn't have a way of like hardwiring. Yeah, that was M's house.
Oh.
Yeah, shut up. I didn't have a way of wiring my PlayStation, so
Dude, I remember sometimes we'd be enraged and you'd be like, I don't know what's gonna happen if my shit does the thing. Sorry. It's like sometimes you wouldn't hear from Dave for like 20 minutes. Like, what's going on with this guy?
well, and my PlayStation also is borked and will randomly shut off for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
That's
I
always
learned
good.
that last night. I remember that last night when I was like, I haven't turned the PlayStation on in like 4 months. Let's go ahead and update this thing. And it died.
It died
and it wouldn't put the update in, and then after about an hour and a half, I gave up.
that sucks.
Anymore, I only use my PlayStation for VR games,
A paperweight.
God of War, and playing with my dad.
Mine's sitting right there. I don't even have it plugged in. It's just sitting there.
Looks pretty though, doesn't it?
It does. It has like the Destiny. It's one of the white ones with the Destiny theme on it. So it actually does look pretty.
I don't even have a PlayStation in my house.
That's true. It's very true. I think
Some people aren't attached to old games like others are. I'm a freaking hoarder, man. I can't let go of them. Sorry.
Well, I got a bunch of games on PlayStation that I bought and never fucking played, so I'm like,
Yes.
I've got a couple. I think I played at most of them. I never finished a few of those. Like I didn't finish Horizon Zero Dawn.
That's one that I bought and haven't even started.
Didn't I give you that?
I think you did.
I've wanted to play that game.
It's
So
so
bad.
good.
I gave
It's such a good game.
It's coming to PC.
I gave away like 7 copies of that game.
Yeah, I think you
and
gave-
never got to touch it myself.
I think you gave one to Mackenzie even.
Uh,
She won one on a giveaway or something.
yeah, she won one on my giveaway, and then Baron
Probably.
won yours, and then he was a mod, so everybody was like,
Oh,
Oh,
"Who'd we lose?"
Antelope.
he just cut right out.
Wait. Where's my? Oh, there it is. Bloop.
There we go. just ducked down into the frame.
Yeah, it's not quite
I'm
lined
gonna
up.
need that little.
It's better. I guess when he jumps back in, we'll talk to him then. It's very strange. I think like balance is gonna be one of those things that we continue to talk about. Balance is gonna like
Yeah.
because more than anything else, it's like you want to be online and you want to be streaming and you want to be gaming, but there's always gonna be some shit that gets in the way that you end up like. Like for instance, I was late getting into the chat tonight because I had to stay late for work tonight. Something I can do about it, but.
We thought that you died.
No, I was eating chicken. And,
That's a win.
Yeah, we actually were about ready to call the National Guard.
Oh, well, I marked myself
we
safe
were-
on Facebook, so I don't know what the big deal is.
Mark Safe from Fancy Schmancy Lakers. I did think it was weird when I got it. I got into voice chat at like quarter till and nobody was there, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep doing what I was doing. And I was singing stupid songs, and I'm like, God, I hope nobody comes in.
I completely I was watching the time, and then I jumped into Damn It to Hell channel. I saw that he was live, and I haven't followed him. I was like, oh shit, I gotta jump in there, which everybody was in there.
Yeah.
So I looked down at the time, and it was 11:09. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm late. So I opened up the Discord, and I scrolled down, and I only see Nick, Dave, and Thanatos in there. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm safe.
I'm good.
So I hurried up and jumped in chat. The internet died, Thanatos says.
No.
Huh. Maybe you should call his
Man.
provider.
Just not on the interwebs because your internet's down. So call them on your phone.
Yeah. Call your provider and tell them that you pay for service and not
Say,
service.
I am offended.
Tell them you'll break their fucking
So you
thumbs.
want to know who just got new internet, and I am so excited?
Who?
Fat Jolly Guy.
Oh yeah.
Fat Jolly Guy got new internet. Like, I worked with him
I
for
was like, no, I
probably
didn't.
3 hours to like get his bit rate just perfect, and we did, and he didn't like it, so he went back to his old, and it just looked like
Yeah,
garbage.
I like the guy, and I know that it's kind of shitty to say, but at the same time, like his quality was so bad that I couldn't watch.
Yep, same. And so he has new internet now, and it's so clear. It's just like,
Wow. Wow.
Glad it worked out for him though.
Yeah, I mean, like that's
Yeah.
something that like you can't really control. Like, you know what I mean? Like I listen to the Broman podcast a lot, and people always ask him like, "So my internet sucks dick, and it won't get any better. So like, what do I do?" And he's like, "Fucking move. That's your only option. Just fucking move." It's
Yep.
like, for a lot of people, that is the only option. Just fucking move. You can't do anything about it. They're not going to come out and run new internet line just because you ask them to. You know?
Excuse me, will you run new internet line just because I asked you?
Well, like, I know a lot of people say, like, oh,
Fucking no.
yeah, negative. But also, like, people, they say, oh, just ask for a business account with whoever you're with, and they'll give you better internet. But it's like,
It's the same lines.
yeah, that's not how that works, man. Like, if the shit's like fucked in the ground, there's nothing you can do about it. Either like they need to come replace that, or you're pretty much done.
Oh, Thanatos said they will service him tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah. Reach
Giggity.
around.
What do I gotta do to get in on that servicing? Send them my way.
Happy ending and everything.
I don't know what's going on with the servicing, but count me out.
I want to be serviced. I mean, what?
What?
Was that the wiener tangent?
Oh, it could be.
$28 to my PayPal.
Hey-o.
Gross.
All right. You gotta send me your account. I'm gonna look this shit up. Dave, type on your keyboard real quick.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I hate you guys so much right now.
Hacker man.
Oh, that
my
like
God.
lined up perfectly with the hands. That was great. Clip that shit.
I'm surprised I didn't actually type anywhere. I have
Yeah,
like
I was waiting for a
3
chat to
chats
pop up.
and, like, I have like 3 chats and Discord up. I'm like,
Yeah, no, seems to be doing all
where
right.
did it type?
I was waiting for just like a garbled message to pop up somewhere, but it didn't.
I'm like, I probably just borked my OBS.
Ken, you typed a topic into the chat that you wanted to bring up tonight.
Oh yeah, I can't see it. It was talking about the effect that content creators or streamers have on either the community or just individual viewers. I didn't really think too much about it. I was going through Twitch and just watching all kinds of crazy people that I haven't seen in a really long time. I'm like, hey, go see what they're doing. I jump in there and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Another person is in chat as well. And like, oh my God, Ken, I miss you so much. And I'm like, I don't even know this name.
I don't know you.
Who
And I'm
are
like,
you?
oh, that's so sweet. And they're like, do you remember this name? And I was like, oh yeah, I do remember you. And I introduced that viewer to the streamer I was watching back a year ago. I was the first person that they had followed. And if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't have met. I mean, that's what they said.
Oh.
And I was like, it trickles down. You don't really think about it, but over on Twitch, one of the big things in the Twitch culture is rating and live hosting, like straight from yours straight to another. which is a fantastic feature. And if you don't use it over on Twitch, you have to use it. It'll make your life better. And Mixer has been, I mean, if you can time it just right, you can auto pop it right over to it, but it does take some time and practice. But
if you don't trickle it, sorry, it won't trickle if you shake it, is what Thanatos said.
that is right. That is right. It won't trickle.
However,
Pickle if there's no pickle.
no matter how much you wiggle or dance, the last little drops go into your pants.
Made me think of Dick Trickle, the NASCAR driver.
Is that really his name?
Yes, Dick Trickle.
Wow.
Well, his real name's Penis Trickle.
Oh,
so-
oh.
Oh, sorry. Or is it Richard?
Wow.
But have you guys had any moments? Oh, Thanatos says yes, that is his name. But have you guys had any experiences where you feel like you've touched someone's life or changed it or got them to come somewhere that they've never been just because of you being a creator?
You know, I'm kind of in a weird spot with that because I'm seeing a lot of old names pop back in,
Uh-huh.
and it's like super neat, like going into other streams and seeing people that I haven't seen in a long time. But like, also, I feel like right now there's a little bit of like vindictiveness going on with people who maybe thought that like I should have stayed on Mixer. I'm not sure what's actually going on.
Should have stayed on Mixer, boy.
But there's people who are coming in and
I'm
like
having-
purposefully unfollowing me.
Yeah.
Like-
While we're live streaming.
Yeah. And it's like I don't care. Like to me that's like dead weight anyways, but it's such a strange feeling because you know, like Chris said, there's a lot of really good emotions going on as well, but then again there's also this kind of almost like vindictive feeling behind like, oh, I'm going to fucking unfollow you now. Like it's like I haven't been here for 2 years.
Right.
You could have unfollowed me at any point in time, but now it's like you wanted to make a point to come when I'm live and unfollow me.
You was on here first, though, mate. A Fox says.
And
Exactly.
And we actually had the same person do it to both of us.
That's true.
That makes it even better.
It's so strange, like how, you know, number one, someone would think that like their little unfollow matters. First of all, like
Well,
as
I
in,
mean,
like they're
just
trying to make
petty.
a statement, right?
They petty man.
Petty man,
They
Idiot.
Richard Petty.
Richard Petty.
I always say shit is what shit is, and everything happens.
Petty AF.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, there's no reason to be petty, but I mean, whatever. It didn't do no harm. It's just it's comical.
Yeah, it's like I don't care about that particular person anyways, but it's such a weird thing, like how you know, like you're saying you remember this person from way back, and you introduce this person to this content creator that they've obviously stuck with for like an entire year, you know, and it's like it's super cool to kind of see like this person found streaming through me, and then they've then grown and like become someone who
Yeah.
this is a huge part of their life now, and that's super neat to kind of be part of that journey for them. And then I've got
Yeah.
people that come into my channel who are like, hey, why don't you go fuck right off here, and I'm gonna minus one number off of your follower count, and ha ha ha.
Ha ha! Take that.
Ha ha! It's just strange.
Dear Mr. Sneak. I'm so mad.
That's perfect, Dave.
I started to type and then I just didn't go.
It's the head bob that goes with it.
That was-
Just,
Dear Mr. Sneak.
Yeah, it's just
If that's your real name.
if that is
but
your
that
real name,
shows you have two sides to every
right?
Every coin.
Either way you look at it, I influence that person in a large or small way. And you like on the other side of the coin, gave an example of how you have influenced someone else on a large and or small way as well. So it's like, regardless of that, had you not been streaming, had we not been streamers, that person would not have been any part of that.
Right.
Stay positive, says Fox. Good
Like
vibes.
Yeah, fuck that. No,
the streamer that I was watching, she's like, "Where have you been? I've been trying to look for you and I can't find you." And I'm like, "I've been on Mixer." And she's like, "Oh, I have a Mixer account and I really need to go find you on there." And I'm like,
And
"You can do that if you want to."
You can do that if you want to.
I'm not fucking coming to Mixer because I don't like typing in a different URL when I look for streamers.
Right.
Yeah.
stupid Microsoft account. What's my password?
Yeah, there you
But
go.
I mean, so Evan, another way you have positively influenced your viewers. You have Dave
Where?
and you have Thanatos, wherever he is. He's watching.
He's in internet purgatory right now. Sorry.
They were viewers. Now they are currently streaming.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and they're a big part of the community.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that is a great positive. Even better than
Have you met these fuckers? I'm just trying to say, like,
I mean, Thanatos talks a lot, and Dave he snickers in the corner. He posts some pictures in there, and it's in the Discord, and it's
I don't
awesome.
really think that I'm the reason why. I think you guys just saw that
You saw a thing
I'm,
in you
I'm
that you
such a
can grow.
huge fucking moron, and I could pull it off. Of course, you can do it. It's one of those
It's
things.
so easy. Snake can do it.
Yeah, totally, totally.
No, but he showed
Just
you
gotta go back to
that.
Gotta go back to the Beardy series where it's like, hey, idiots,
there you
this is how
go.
you use Discord.
Yeah, here's how to use Discord, dumb shits.
But just by you sitting in front of a camera, playing a video game, talking random bullshit, doing whatever, you can change someone's life, whether it be big or small, or they are forced to not watch your channel ever again.
That's true. Yeah.
This fuck can do it. How hard could it be? Thanatos says.
Yeah, no, yeah, totally. That like, and that's an actual true statement, because I felt the same way about a couple of the first streamers that I watched, where it's like, if this idiot can pull this off, I got this. Absolutely got this.
Easy. I got it in the bag.
And then it was like, oh shit, this is fucking hard. This is way fucking hard, and I probably bit off more than I can chew.
Where do I get those emotes? Where do I get my transitions? Where do I get my scenes from? What the fuck is an overlay?
What's a Streamlabs?
How do I choose my username?
username?
XX exclamation mark underscore.
I want to be the Sneak Thief 3974 XXI 420 Blaze it.
Nobody's gonna have that name, and then
I
you
already
press
have that
enter.
username, damn it.
Username in use.
Name is already taken. I'm like, what the fuck?
Or it's too long. You have to shorten
Yeah,
it. Like,
you must shorten that.
Fuck you.
Thanatos says, but it's deeper than that. I've met a ton of cool folks because of this, and that wouldn't be the case if I hadn't run into this moron.
Aw. It would
Wait,
be the
you're
case,
in my
though.
chat, so is it this moron or this moron?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with yes.
We're all morons.
I need to
So-
build more hands to do some crazy shit.
My current balancing issue is the fact that I'm getting married in a little over a month at this point in time.
Yep. Congrats.
And she has been so awesome and so supportive, and I went through a hard time maybe 8 months ago, and I just couldn't find any motivation to do anything. Like, legitimately getting out of bed was hard for me. And she said, why don't you go back to streaming? And I was like, no, I'm a horrible streamer. I'm not a successful streamer. I suck at streaming. And she's like, so? She's like, you have fun doing it, so just go do it. And I was like, well, I don't have a webcam anymore. I don't have a capture card. I don't have anything of this. I gave it all away. And a week later, she just bought like $1,700 worth of shit so I could start streaming again. So I started streaming. And
I would say marry her, but I mean, you already are, so.
It's
yes.
true.
Marry her, divorce her, then marry her again.
There you go. Marry that bitch twice.
That's how much you
All
love
in
her.
one weekend.
just go to Vegas. It shouldn't be that hard.
Shit, you can marry overnight.
But it's like she works so freaking hard at her job, and the few days she has off, or the one day she has off, is the day we do the Fancy Schmancy variety show.
Uh-huh.
Thank
So
you,
it's like-
Mushy.
So
See,
it's like right now for me, it's like I want to come here and do this literally every Friday, but then again, I also have to, you know.
Well, it's not that you have to; it's that you want to.
Yeah, I want to, and I have to spend time with my soon-to-be wife.
Doesn't that sound weird?
Yes. Like so freaking weird.
So you are gay, and you want to date me.
Ish, yes.
I knew it.
So that's my big struggle right now is like I want to be here, but I also want to spend time with her. And today I'm here because we got into a little bit of an argument. So there's that.
Friends and marriage.
no.
But like I can promise that I'll be here at least every other Schmancy show.
Well, here's the
But
thing. Like, if you miss
I'm
one,
gonna have to cut back on it.
that's fine. Everyone gets one. But after that, you're just out.
Okay, sounds
I don't know.
good.
He's got brownie points for showing up dead at least two of them.
Okay, yeah.
Three of
That
them.
is true. is true.
You're right. You're right.
You've gained a couple
he's-
mulligans.
I think he's got a dead pass.
He definitely has like at least two
Dead
passes.
pass.
It's like I was here and didn't die like twice. So okay.
You fuckers tried to kill me.
You know something that we could do. Zenvi is in the Discord,
Yes.
and she hasn't directly been in the stream. I mean, we've seen her a couple of times. Like she was checking up on you when you were sick, and she's hollered at you from behind you a couple times.
Holla.
But another thing you could do is, or we could probably talk about it in the Discord. But maybe we can have a duel on the cam.
No.
We could also talk
She doesn't-
about a different
She
night,
doesn't want to be on the cam.
right? Like we could talk about Saturday night or even Sunday night.
We could. It's not in stone.
It
And
wouldn't
that's
hurt.
the best thing about being friends and
those
having
are
a
my
little
streaming
time.
notes.
This is a
Is
stream,
Killa
Dave.
here? Is Killa
But I
here?
don't want to play games.
We,
All right, Thanatos, thanks for dropping in, bud. Thanks for being in the call.
we can do both.
Thanatos is leaving.
Good night, Thanatos.
Bye, Thanatos. Make good babies. I mean, what?
Yeah,
About
since you
taking
have all
babies?
this free time.
You just missed
Night, bud.
Thanatos. We're still jammins. What's up, Pixie?
Hey, Pixie. Did you get your stream stuff set up?
You mentioned
What is
something,
that?
Nick.
What is that?
Uh-oh. Scared.
Thanatos is done with the baby making, Nick.
You're never done with baby making.
I'm done with baby making.
It's just unsuccessful attempts. That's all it is.
No,
It's
Just
called
practice.
practice.
no.
I'm done because bodies say so. So
The fact of the
Nick
matter
said
is we can be
something.
flexible, and we can find ways to make things work. Even if we have to cut the show back to twice a month, or even if we do shows without you, there's fucking plenty of us. I mean, it's
Okay.
not like it's gonna be horrible. So don't worry about like losing your spot or anything stupid like that.
No, there's always a spot for you at the round table.
Oh yeah.
Or square, whatever this is.
I want pizza, but it's too late to order pizza.
It's not too late to order
No,
pizza.
it's not. You usually
What is
order
it?
Taco Bell at this time.
What is it, 9:30 there?
Yeah, suburbs. I live in
on.
the suburbs, man. Everything
Oh,
shuts
he
down
lives
at
in
like
the burbs.
7.
What? I just went to fucking. I went to Popeye's Chicken at 10:30 at night, and they were fucking bamming. And
It's
that wasn't
them
even my
chain
town.
restaurants, man.
That was a town like next to my town.
I had Taco Bell earlier.
Fox is like, what? There's never a bad time for pizza.
Order some pizza.
Yeah. Well, fact of the matter
It's
is,
never too late.
there's always going to be something, guys, and it's never going to be like, you're out of the fucking club then, douchebag. Like, we'll just make fun of you for a while that you're not here, and then continue on with the show, and it's the fact that you've committed to a long-term presence that makes
Well, I think that's one of the great things about this collection of friends that we have is, as far as I've seen, we're not petty. And we know that life gets in the way. You want to spend time with your wife or your girlfriend or whatever. And we understand. We get it.
Yep. Because it makes more sense for us to be like, at least there's next week or there's the week after than it would be to like, well, now we got to find someone to replace this dickhole because we're not letting him miss at least one goddamn night.
It's not like we're trying to raid in Destiny.
Yeah, for real.
People do have lives, Pixie.
They do.
Welcome.
We need 6 to do the show, but we only got 3.
Damn it.
I think
Guess
as long
it's
as we
time
have a
to go
minimum
to
of
PvP.
4, we should be all right.
Well, I mean, we done it with 2 for a while.
It's true.
We did. And I've really been enjoying the Fancy Schmancy show. It's
Me too.
we've talked about all kinds of things, and we've touched back on a couple of things. And it's always great because, I mean, you never know who's going to be in chat. You might have a different look on it because there's been a little time you've slept on it. And be like, well, we could have said this. Yeah, you could always have, we can always have guests, and that's
Yeah.
one of the things that we've talked about.
Yeah, and we've talked about having guests that are like, not necessarily going to be other streamers. Like I've got a friend of mine who, he's a guy who actually wrote the Fancy Schmancy theme song, and like it'd be cool to have him pop in and just talk about like what he's been up to and just meet this cool friend of mine. I've got plenty of time to work on something like that, like Kill Him McGillicuddy. I'm gonna call him out. I don't give a shit. He lives like 25 minutes away from me. Like I could literally have him here every time we do the show, and
He could throw a stone and hit his house.
yeah. Well, I mean, not really, but I could throw something and we could both get stoned. I mean, that'd be fun.
A cruise missile.
Cruise missile.
See how that worked out, chat? It worked out perfectly.
Who's
But
Hey,
yeah.
what's going on, Chancier?
Chance of your
How
heart.
are
What's
you?
up?
Good evening.
Hi.
Good evening. Welcome to the Fancy Schmancy Variety Show,
Fancy.
where things are super fancy.
Fancy. Right. I don't like driving when I'm stoned. I'd rather be at home. This stuff is medication for a reason. So,
Cheers.
cheers. Also, previously, before you guys got here, Pixie, guys,
Taco Bell.
we talked about audio, which is an important part of any streamer's stream life. We talked about life balance. That one's hard. Lot of life balance. I think everyone in chat who is a streamer or who's known streamers, you guys know, like, Life balance.
Balancing is so hard.
Walk, bro. You have no idea. I live in it's a huge town. It's like all sprawled out. There's like probably, I don't know, 300,000
If you walk
people
on
here.
a straight line, though, I mean, you'd have to walk through some swamps.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Florida is not
But you'd get
beaches
home
and
quicker.
palm
You'd
trees.
get home quicker.
It's mostly alligators and mosquitoes.
It's not beaches and palm trees.
Some of it is. I mean, I guess so.
Like the beaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beaches have beaches.
Preferably, that's where the beaches are.
Yeah. Palm trees though, they go just about everywhere. But for the most part, we have like Spanish moss and like algae.
Man, I love Spanish moss. It is just beautiful. I mean,
Had
you
to
probably
take-
don't think so because you live there all.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Oh, right.
I'd have to leave here long enough to forget that it exists to even want to come back to look at it.
It's just pretty.
Pixie took over your
Pixie
pizza.
said,
Good. Had to take 3 to 5 months off because I couldn't figure out a good life balance. Here's the thing: is like I feel like a lot of people like put too much stress. Like that's one of the things that we talked about. Like you put too much stress on yourself to like become a professional streamer. That
you go all in.
Yeah, like you feel like if you don't, put all 4.5 hairy inches in, then you're not doing. You're not.
4.5.
You're not.
Shit, that's-
Then you're not doing
What,
it
did I
right.
put it in there twice?
I gotta put it in there 4 times to make that.
Wiener tangent.
Oh, there it is.
3 3/4. Thank you very much.
Around.
Hey, Fox says, stop showing off.
Yeah, Pixie, like, do it because you want to play a game. I'm telling you right now, like, if you take take the time and like plan out, I want to stream this game. Like, this game is what's driving me to create the content. If you can get back to that, to like the love of the game, then your streams are going to be, whether they're 3 minutes or 3 hours or 3 days long, they're going to be more genuine to like what streaming is about.
I don't think they'll let you stream for 3 days.
Me personally, I want to be partnered myself. But
They did yell at that Glad guy for staying up like 2 days,
We're,
right?
we're on
What?
hour 65. Hold
like
on.
I want to be. Oh
Okay, we're
my
back.
Jesus! Wide awake. Yeah, I want to be partnered, but I don't want to like push and lose what I love about streaming.
Yeah.
If it does happen, I mean, fuck, it happens. You
See,
know,
but like it's not just gonna just happen.
It's
That's
not
that's,
just
that's the
gonna
thing about
happen.
partnership is like it's
Right,
It's
you
got to be
have to
something that
push
you
for it.
really have to focus on and like work hard for. And
right?
you know, like we were discussing earlier, for me, like I'd rather be partnered with my kids. You know what I mean? Like right now, that's they need me, and I still want to
Right.
stream and I still want to do stuff, and I'm super happy to like still have time for that. But like, I'm not focusing on spending 8.5 hours every day streaming just so I can get a little check mark.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Pixie. Whenever you push for partner, it just becomes a job and not a.
Well, I mean, like,
I agree.
there's nothing wrong with that though. Like, as a partner,
There isn't.
it would be your job. Like that's
Which-
that's the transition you would have to make. But I think like that what people are understanding is like you're like building up to become this partner, and then you reach partnership, and it's like
What now?
nothing changes. You still have to just keep fucking doing exactly what you're doing, building up to like to like keep growing. And if you think that just hitting a fucking
Yeah.
partner and then like now you're done working, it's like no, that's the
Well,
handshake
now I
that
can
says
relax.
welcome to the job. Now do your fucking job. Like
Yeah.
yeah, it's it's a lot more than just like I made partner. Like people who are saying let's push for partner, just show up in my stream and lurk. It's like then when you're partnered, I can just not do that anymore. I did my job.
Abby,
Bye now.
we-
You're fucking welcome.
Hello and welcome to the neighborhood,
Ladies
and welcome to the
skaters.
Fancy Schmancy Show.
Addie, what's
Oh,
going
For
on?
those of you that don't know,
Yeah. Now the work.
here's the
begins.
multi-link. Now
We
you
are
have
multi
Twitch
ying ying ying.
and Mixer all on one page.
Yeah, multi ying ying ying.
What?
Dave's
That's
yawning
illegal.
ying. That means we're probably over an hour. Yeah, like an hour and 20.
But how are y'all doing? Good evening. Jump on into chat. I mean, ask any questions you want to. We will try to answer everything.
As much as we can, yeah.
Almost. Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yes, that is my favorite topic.
Bubes.
Bubes.
Bubes. I prefer female bubes.
Yes.
Although, I've seen some pretty nice male bubes.
Hairy and not so hairy.
Yeah. A bube is a bube, you guys.
It is.
What matters is who's it's attached to.
Is that?
Define
I think
attached.
it's Twirly Dan.
Oh shit. We also talked about what we talk about. A streamer's role and like just the influence you have or that you can have on people who are part of your community. Not all bubes are created equal. That's true though.
That is true.
Not all are created equal.
Some are lopsided, some are bigger than the others, you know. And
Yeah.
some are much smaller. But yeah, so the
Fancy schmancy show.
the effect you have on the viewers and in your community, I mean, you can help them out so much and not even know it. Just by you being helping, being helpful, or shooting the shit. Yes, because motorboat.
They're talking about
BDG.
motorboat and boobies
That
in
is
chat
right.
while you're trying to be all serious. I'm just want you to know that.
Man boobs are nice. Hey Pixie, welcome to my chat.
I like puffy boobs. I like all the boobs, you guys. I don't even care. Nick?
Yes.
I like your boobs.
I like that robe.
I have superb boobs.
I know. I've seen them.
Bubes.
All right, so Nick, for all those that just jumped into chat, one of Nick's like staples is a robe. Why don't you sport that shit for the viewers in chat
It's his brand.
and shake that ass one more again?
Yeah, we talked about branding last episode.
Get it, Nick.
And Nick is digging into the.
Oh shit, he opened it up.
There it is.
I was excited.
I fully
Oh,
expected no
damn.
pants.
We've inspired him to. Oh, he's got his. He was
Look
butt
at that
cracking.
wedgie.
There it is.
Oh damn, there it is.
Oh my
Dad bod.
god.
Yes.
You have a
Perfect.
flex off.
All right, now he has to walk a mile to get back to the camera.
Yeah, for real. Nice.
Man, I'm so glad that I'm not the only one that has a web around now.
Yeah, dude,
It
those
is the best purchase I have ever made.
things
I'm
are awesome.
so glad you got one.
Those things
Yes,
are really
the
cool.
sub
actually.
butt.
Yeah, that's Seb butt though.
It's now Nick butt, you guys.
Oh, Nick butt. Yes, Nick.
Oh yeah, Nick butt.
Damn it, BDG! I've been saying Nick this whole time.
They're like what,
And
like
you tricked me to say Sev.
$35?
Tricked him.
65 wasn't it, Nick?
No, I got mine for 60.
Yeah. Okay, so 60. Yeah.
Sorry,
You
I'm
tricked me,
buying
BDG.
the fiance a wedding gift.
Oh.
Oh, already? Look at you planning ahead and shit.
Are you having a stag do?
A what?
A stag do?
No, he.
Where's
I
my
think
where's my
he's-
where's my UK fellers out there? You guys know what a stag do is?
Do
I
you,
don't
do
know
you
what that
mean a bachelor party?
Yeah. It sounds
Yes,
cool if you call it a
I'm
stag
doing
do. Sorry.
So what I am doing for my bachelor party is me and my best man, who is a woman, by the way, and some other friends who aren't coming to the wedding. What we're doing is we are going to go bar hopping in the large city that's just down the street from us, and look for the bar with the best nachos.
Hell yes.
That sounds like a hella good goal.
Also, a little suggestion. Look around for a boudoir session so you can surprise Zenby with it.
I don't know.
Do you know what that is?
No, you're scaring me now. Cause you kind of whispered it, and that means that it's probably very weird.
Dude, it's so weird.
So weird.
It's a boudoir. All right, so listen.
I'm going to, from context, I'm going to say it's dudes dressing in lingerie.
Yes, that's what it is.
How'd you guess that, Dave?
Posing And
How'd you guess that, Dave?
You know the pictures
Because I'm
of,
into
like, you know the pictures like where the guy is dressed up as a unicorn? That's Dude War, pretty much.
Ooh.
But you don't have to be that fucking awkward, bud.
Well, you are spare parts, bud. Yo, me and A-Fox both could destroy a shit ton of nachos right now.
Hell
Yes.
Let's just all have nachos right now.
I got nachos in the fridge.
Fuck you. I mean, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Just
cool.
let me finish my drink first.
let me buy you another one. Sorry.
yeah. I was like, pinky out.
Got a refill.
Sounds
Oh,
like
Jesus, suck it off.
the
Oh,
BDG
real.
Pixie household is having PC issues right now. Sorry, guys. Sucks to be you. I don't have anybody in my family that likes video games as much as I do, so
Fuck they doing in the fridge?
Yeah, what
Well,
was this,
I
The
didn't want them to
Sims?
go bad. That's what I had for Din Din.
yeah, having lots of monitors is awesome. If you don't have more than 3
Yes.
monitors, are you even streamers?
I
Are
don't
you
even
not?
have 3. I
I
have
two.
my laptop and my TV.
What about
Laptop.
tachos? You guys ever heard of tachos?
TV. Tachos? Is
that-
that taco nachos?
It's tater tot
That's
nachos.
Tater tot nachos. Yeah.
What?
You
Yeah,
have like
I've
one
had,
and a
like-
half.
I've had like chili cheese tots.
Kind of.
this is different. This has got like jalapenos,
It sounds
salsa,
so much better.
bacon, cheese, onions,
How do you have 1.5?
tater tachos.
1.5 monitors.
It's a little monitor.
Yeah, it's probably like
It's a
my
baby monitor.
my
That's so
sideways
cute.
guy.
It's like a 20-inch.
Yo, Fox, we like I'm gonna come over there, man. We're gonna visit the UK, and we're gonna show up. We're gonna like rent a badass kitchen, and we're just gonna cook each other
This big.
just awesome ass foods.
Oh shit! Now that is small, Dave. Yeah. So if I ever go to the
20
UK,
inch. This 20-inch monitor. Oh, I'm a giant. In case you didn't know.
Holy shit!
I am if I ever go to UK, I'm just gonna step outside and yell "Hey Fox" every couple hours just to
Yeah.
see if I find you.
You probably should just like call him and be like, yo, where can I meet you, and then just meet him there.
Is Fox in the Discord?
Yeah, he's in the mod channel, I think.
Gonna have. Oh, I would
What?
look, but
He would look butt.
You look butt. That's disgusting. Don't look butt.
it's a small place. I'd probably hear you.
That's not true. The UK is gigantic.
Hey, Fox? Hello?
Well, like if you drive 2 hours, you're on the other coast.
That's bullshit. That's not fucking true at all. It's 4 hours.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I drive 4 hours and I'm still landlocked.
I drive 4
Going
hours.
south.
I'm still in Florida.
I drive 4 hours. I'm still in the Midwest.
Like, how does that
Wow.
work? Is that the like Florida paradox or something?
Yeah.
It takes so long to drive through fucking Florida,
No, yeah, that's why people.
and
so,
it's flat.
that's
pretty
why
much.
so many people move here
Mhm.
because they can't get out.
Once they come in, they can't move out.
Yeah,
It's like fuck.
yeah.
28 days later.
One eternity later.
Still can't find the fucking state line.
seriously. When we were going through Georgia, it was like, "Hey, this is Georgia, kids," and then it felt like an hour later. Hey
no
guys,
time.
we're still in Georgia.
Oh,
Yay!
Then it was like one more hour. Guys, we're now out of Georgia. We're in Florida. And then it was like,
Yay!
15 hours later, we're home.
yeah.
That's really what it felt like.
Oh man. And it for real took you like 12 hours total, right?
Yeah, it took us 12 hours to drive from Pigeon Forge.
Was that
To my
pissing in the
hometown.
bottle on the way home?
No, we stopped. If we hadn't stopped for dinner and like at least one fill up, then it would have been like 10.5 to 11 hours. We actually
It's all in the timing that you travel to.
dude, yeah, we did really well going through Atlanta because we hit it like
after.
I want to say like 4 o'clock.
Atlanta.
Oh, that's like right at the beginning of
Yeah.
right before rush hour.
Yeah, that was a slowdown. We had a little bit of a slowdown like in the actual heart of downtown Atlanta, but after that it was like maybe one more slowdown right as soon as you get out of the city where they was doing some construction, and then it was smooth sailing after that. We drove
Dave's
by
over there
like
playing with his monitor with weird colors on it.
we,
Is that the color test?
yeah, that's the control for the lights. Make them purple.
Da-da-da-da.
That's blue. Oh no, that one's purple. Okay, sorry.
No, it was blue. Now it's purple.
Now it's blue. Now it's light blue. Now it's
Purple?
purple blue. Yay!
That's supposed to be pink, but it looks purple.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Close enough.
The camera makes it look purple.
That's the best one. Hey guys, if you're here in chat and you're hanging out with us on Twitch, you definitely need to follow my dude Dave _depressant. He's up in the top left-hand corner. That's Dave. Give him a follow. If I can have someone maybe shout these channels out. Pixie! Make sure you're following Dave, and I'm sure you're following Nick. Also, we got our homeboy Canned up there. He's on Mixer, so if you haven't followed him on Mixer, you should do that as well.
That way.
Shout yourself
That
out
way.
too, Nick.
Is it 2 S's in
I
depressant?
did that way.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's a depressant. We had another guy on the show tonight,
I get to hear
Thanatos.
my alert go off.
He's on both Mixer and Twitch. I'm sure you guys can find him at some point. Please, 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 if you guys are here and hanging out and you haven't followed any of these people, go do it. They're really good streamers. They're awesome people and great friends, so you're missing out if you're not there and hanging out with them. I know a lot of you guys are already there, and that's fucking neat, but maybe a couple of you guys haven't done it yet, so...
Oh shit! You can't be typing because I'm trying to do things as well.
So also, Nick, SOM will be a Mixer shout-out, I believe, just for future reference.
It's like that.
M for Mixer.
This is everybody that is in the Fancy Schmancy Variety Show.
There you go. Please, please,
We
please,
are
please,
fantastic
please, please.
people.
Give them a follows. One follow name.
Also-
There you go. Not because you didn't want to. You just never actually got around to it. So that's why we do these things. You guys also
No, nobody wants to follow me.
follow Ghostly Nick. If you haven't followed him, you probably already followed him when he was Severus, but he died and now he's back as Ghostly Nick.
He's back.
Or you unfollowed me because you're like, who the fuck is
Yeah,
this ghostly Nick guy?
that's also true. You don't deserve to come back to this platform, and you don't get my follow for
He's
it.
got.
I don't even know how
Seb's-
the fuck you
He's
are.
got Seb's icon, but his name's Ghostly Nick. I guess that was-
He's like typing 7 messages. Someone stole your fucking artwork, man. This guy named Nick. I fucking hate him now.
Some D-bag stole your art.
So you want to know what one of my biggest pet peeves for streamers is?
Yes.
What is this?
The woe is me streamers.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I call them
yeah.
pity streamers.
Yes.
Like titty
the
streamers?
pity streamers.
But pity streamers. Yeah.
My life sucks so bad.
Check out my
that-
pits.
Not those. Not those.
Oh,
I could
okay.
totally be a pity streamer.
Yeah, you could.
I got pits for days.
Got pits for weeks.
It's
Damn, boy.
I realize we all have shitty lives, and some people's lives are shittier than others, and some people, like Kim Kardashian, they just seem to be blessed everywhere they go. But it's like,
Yes, Pixie.
be positive. There's way too much negativity out in the world.
Be aggressive.
positive.
Be
a
aggressive. Oh,
It's
sorry.
like that's the second fastest way to get me to leave your stream. If your stream is all, I'm so depressed, I'm so sad, I'm so this, I'm so that.
Which
Yes.
I mean, if you are, that's great that you're sharing it.
Well, but like I think the point is not so much like,
There is a time and there is a place.
but like I think the point here is not so much that like people can or can't share that fact. I think a lot of it is more along the lines of like, I've got this going on in my life, and can you please give me more money and
Yes.
feel bad for me
That's-
because I've got such and such, and you should definitely make a donation, and you know what I mean? It's
when
like
you're when your entire identity on your
Yes.
stream becomes that. Like, if for whatever reason I go through a tough spell and I'm on stream and I'm just like, look, guys, real talk for 5 seconds. My life really sucks right now. I need some positivity. Sure. But then when every fucking stream that you do becomes that,
right.
that's now your identity.
That's your brand, yeah. Yeah.
Like,
You have to be very careful
like
with what
Cam's
you do.
brand is those beautiful, super cheap but amazing sunglasses.
What? These are Louis Vuitton. Thank you very much.
No, they're not.
$100.
Louis Vuitton has nothing in that color.
Do you see
Do
the
not talk
LV right
fashion
here?
with me.
Did he put Sharpie on there?
Okay, you're right. These are Oakley.
He spelled it wrong.
Okay, maybe I'm a little dyslexic, but give me a break.
Dude, that says
Listen,
Louis Vuitton. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's LEWIEVAPIN. Louis Vapin?
Louis Vapin.
Hey, I know that guy.
true to my brand. Louis Vapin.
That's actually really funny that you bring that up, because like I've actually seen people over the last couple of years evolve into that kind of streamer. Like their brand is like, everyone feels bad for me, and I'm gonna like dig into that.
Yeah, I have been in channels and I'm like really enjoying the content, and they're like they stop playing the game. It's just full camera, and they're like, "Listen, I cannot pay my rent because I've been playing video games for the last 30 days and I can't do it, and I have one more day left." So then people start coming out of the woodwork, and they're like, money, 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 money. So then, I mean, why wouldn't you do it if it's so successful?
Come on.
Right?
I can't go full screen. I just.
No, that was
like,
perfect.
I'll get closer to the
That was
mic.
perfect.
Closer to the camera.
Hold on, do it again. Do it again.
Please. My family.
Look,
oh,
like I
shit.
like it's kind of hard sometimes to even, I don't know, like you don't want to discount that like people are in need, right? Like, and if it happens, it happens, and it is really cool that you can rely on people that, on the internet that you met that like maybe they'll support you a little bit, maybe not. Like, who knows? It doesn't hurt to ask. But the fact that like it continues to happen, and then it happens again, and then it happens again, and then it happens again. It's like, look,
It's just like
you're making
exploiting.
really fucking bad choices. That's why you are where you are.
It's
and-
just exploiting those.
I can't
exploiting
skip it.
those people.
So the other side of that is, I have a friend of mine. He just got evicted from his house. Like, straight up, bank showed up, said the owner of this place that you were renting from hasn't paid the mortgage in 16 months, so you all have 30 days to leave or else.
Right.
Yikes.
So his last stream, and it's probably going to be his last stream for a very long time because he's homeless right now, was all like, look, this is what's happening. And people are like, oh no. And he probably got close to, $200 worth of donations right then and there.
Yikes
he
forever.
refunded every single donation because he's like, I don't want your money. I don't want this. I'm not telling you guys this because I'm trying to create a pity party. I'm just keeping you guys, my online family, in the loop.
Yep.
Watch my Twitter for when I come back. That
Well done.
spoke volumes compared to somebody else who was like, I've been kicked out, or my rent is due in 3 days, and I've no call, no showed from work for the last like 13 days because, insert drama queen story here.
Yeah, something. Yep.
My butthole
Give me
hurt.
money, please.
Which it could be completely valid, or it could be completely shit. But I mean, with what your friend done, that is like cream of the crop. How you're supposed to do it. He didn't have to refund all that money, but he chose to, because that's not what he. You know what I mean? I mean, even though
Yeah.
he is homeless, I mean, he could have definitely used that $200 to use on a deposit for another place.
Yeah. And I know the guy. He's
it
broke
back.
as fuck right now, so he can't afford first last month and then security deposit and all that. So
Yeah.
he's moving in with his sister right now, and she has like the lowest quality internet on the planet. So he's in a tough spot, and I really feel for the guy. But he doesn't want any help. He's like, I will make this on my own, or I won't make it at all.
Dude, like as much as that sucks, because I know there's probably genuine people who genuinely want to help this guy
I've
because
been
he
there.
seems to be that guy. At the same time, like, you have to respect his choice because he wants to do it on his own two will.
There's
McDonald's.
Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, there's the
Steve. Hey, what are you doing, eh?
Hey.
He has a job, but he's like anybody else who makes just barely above minimum wage. I mean, if a bill popped up for $500, he'd be high and dry.
Like, fuck.
And that's kind of what happened. I wish he lived near me. I'd give him my spare bedroom.
Sure. Yeah.
But
Wait.
he's-
You have another spare bedroom?
Well, so the little brother moved out,
Yeah.
and then I have the
That's
bedroom
news.
that's the guest room.
He went to the army, didn't he?
Well, he is currently in Texas training up for his deployment, where he will be gone for 14 months. And when he comes out, he is moving out. He doesn't know this yet.
Oh, well.
surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise!
Well, it's not going to be like, hey, you're like, he gets off of his deployment, he comes home, me and Brooke are married and doing the dirty on the living room couch. But and
That's
then
the
be
only
like,
place?
Yeah.
On stream.
No.
Spare room giveaway. Yes.
different stream. But
Spare room
Spare
raffle.
room
Let's
raffle.
do it.
hey Fox, if you want to move to the United States where we have a gratuitous amount of freedom, you're welcome to rent my room.
You can have all the freedom you want while you're here too, man.
You will
No,
bleed freedom.
I'll give him like more than enough time for him to readjust to being
Get on
back
his feet.
back in the United States and civilian life and get a new job and all that kind of crap so he can move out. But yeah, no, he's not going to be full time here anymore.
Yeah. Well, I've actually stayed in that spare room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was hot.
With 2 T's or just one?
No. It was one tea.
I even gave you my air conditioner because I
It
don't
was-
have central
It
air.
was a sweaty. That's what it was.
He came in the middle of summer and like the hottest week
September.
my state has had. Yeah, that's the middle of our summer.
That's the end of summer.
That's the middle of our summer.
That's
It's January and
September.
we're towards the end of our summer.
Either way, I was disappointed in the quality of your air conditioning, in the fact that you had none.
Well, I have a GoFundMe account to fund an air conditioner for me.
I thought
because,
that if you lived in like Portland area, that you would just be always cold.
A sneak size sweat stain on the mattress.
Actually, my wife was
Gotta
with
flip
me.
that bad boy over.
My wife was
On the
was
other
with
side,
me as
too.
well, and so it was a Danielle shaped size sweat stain as well. It's double the pleasure,
Big
double
one
the fun.
and then a little one.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't too bad. Like at night, like when it was normal, like bedtimes. But we didn't go to bed on normal times. It was. It
Well,
was.
no, you're on vacation.
It was a lot of fun though. Are you planning on keeping that house? Is she like moving in with you?
Yeah, she's moving in with me. That room is actually becoming her office.
Nice.
And then the other room, Sean's room, is going to become our spare bedroom.
Nice. It was.
Until he decides to make it his stream room.
eh.
No. Nope.
That's why he bought that
is where
badass
I'm gonna
thing on his
stream.
chair.
Yeah.
Duh.
My peacock.
Also, Hoggy Steve, good to see you, bud. Thanks for popping in. I know that you said you double book yourself, so everybody gets one. Next time though, we're gonna put you next to Thanatos.
I just feel so pretty.
It just looks weird because my beard is covering my neck, so you can't see. You just see my body moving.
Oh man.
Oh, the shit you do for entertainment, chat.
Oh, chat.
You mean the shit we do to entertain ourselves?
Yeah, who gives a
Yes.
shit about chat? I mean, I love you. I love you. I do.
You're not good at it. Wait, have you seen Deuce Bigelow? You're the best.
It's a huge bitch.
That's a huge.
That's a huge bitch. Steve, it was great to see you, but I'm sorry that you double booked and had to miss us.
Don't worry about it, man. There's always next
I'm
week.
glad you're here, though. Yeah,
We had an epic wiener tangent this time.
Like
a couple of them.
Yeah.
Centimeters.
We're trying to cut back on the wiener tangent, so.
What?
Since when? I didn't get the memo.
I know.
Cut back?
Cut,
Shit.
cut a little bit back.
New memo. Oh, sorry.
There's a delay, chat. There's a delay.
Hey, now's a good time to announce it, but I will be giving away a
Oh.
3-month copy of Xbox Live in our Discord
2 months.
next week. Well, no, I have a 3-month that I'm giving away.
Oh, and I have 1 month. It's 4 months.
And then I have another 1 month.
5 months.
A Fox says, "Ask me about my wiener."
Oh, wiener.
But yes, next week, the first week of February, I will be giving away
5
a
months.
3-month.
5 months.
3 months. Are we giving it all to just one person?
I don't know. Maybe maybe not.
Question.
You know it's my birthday next week, right?
Dave, do
So-
you have an
so-
Xbox?
No.
Oh,
So total between Sneak and I, we have 5 months of Xbox Gold,
we're giving away lots of stuff.
I
and
just
then
had
a couple
birthday.
months of Game Pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna give away 1 month of Game Pass and 1 month of Gold. It is
Game
February
Pass.
already.
Oh shit! Happy February, y'all.
Oh, shit, it
February.
is February.
February.
Look, this last month has already flown by too.
Ermagerd, it's
January
February.
felt like it was fucking like 8 weeks long.
Yep.
I have no idea why, but it totally did.
It's because you came and saw
3,000
me.
years
It was like a time
later.
paradox.
Yeah, January
Bless.
was. Whoa.
All right, it's fine.
That's how
Wait,
it comes.
what does that say? January was fucking Ralph.
Ralph.
Ralph. It's Ralph.
Thanks for sneezing right in my face, Sneak.
My name's
You're welcome.
Ralph.
Yeah.
Couldn't help it.
Sounds kind of sketchy though. It's okay, Pixie. I can't talk. You can't type. We make a great team. The Sneak is gone. You didn't mute
Bless.
yourself. You hit the camera.
Oh no, that's what I intended to do. I don't give a shit if you hear me.
Green screen is a little greener now.
It's got boogies on it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so the giveaway will be 100% into the Discord, and I'm gonna have a bot just randomly pick a name and it'll be announced, and they'll be directly IM'd to accept it.
That sounds like fun. Make sure you click that link to get into the Discord. If you don't have the link, just message one of us on Twitter, wherever, Facebook, and we will get you in.
Wherever Facebooks are sold.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the places. There's another Discord thing, yes. All the places. Just join us. One of us. One of
I'm pretty much
Yes.
active on the Discord
One of
like
us.
19 out of the 24 hours that exist in a day.
Yeah, and I look at it, but I don't ever comment or respond.
There's also
see
my
my-
meme.
I'm always on it.
There's the meme of the morning.
I just post stupid pictures all day.
Oh, there's a meme of the morning? I need to get in on that.
Yeah, I've been doing it for like 5 days now.
You haven't seen that?
No, I haven't seen that.
The Maymays?
Just get the fuck out now. Just go.
Hold on, I gotta learn, man.
Learn about the Maymays.
I've seen like
Okay, bye.
chilly outside today,
Bye.
Hey, yes.
followed by Dave's when Mom asked you to kill the spider in the bathroom. Let's talk about the reward first. Like, where is this from? Where is this from?
That's
It
a
is from, like-
special skin for Devil May Cry.
Oh shit! I never knew that.
Doo-doo.
I love this. Just
Yeah,
in
I
case
did-
no one told you today.
I did my nails that morning.
Suck my ass.
They look fabulous, by the way. I mean, like, look at
thank
that.
you.
Perfect
So
line.
Sev poses a meme every morning now.
Mm-hmm.
For a long time there, I was doing Instagram shots every morning.
Nap time is always important. Snake took that one, just cock-a-doodle-doo.
I'm just gonna die. That's all. Don't worry.
Also, guess what? I saw this on Prime.
Yes.
I showed Tamara, and she's like, "Oh my god, that is on Prime." I said, "Yes." I saw it in Discord.
Wait, what's on Prime?
The
Velocipaster.
Velocipaster.
Oh God.
I think I'm gonna watch it just. It has 4 out of 5 stars.
Dude, when I first read about it, I was like, "There's no fucking way. That's a fucking joke." Someone made a really good movie poster, but then I looked at it and it's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like that's an actual thing?" And yes, the
When I see this, I think-
Velocipaster,
Top of the morning to you.
an actual
And
thing.
the rest of the day to you.
I just posted a meme in the bar.
Good. I like memes.
Obviously, the tigers are first. I like looking at these.
Yes. Those are very beautiful. I love those.
Like, I want to do something like that, but I'm like, no, I can't, because that is what Sneak does. And if I do that, then that's just, no. I take too much from him already. This is beautiful. This is all Snake. So I'm working on something myself for some schedules. Oh, that's my birthday wishes.
Yeah.
Happy
I have
birthday.
you know, I searched a very long time for the perfect birthday gift, and that was it.
It was beautiful.
I put zero effort into that. You're welcome.
This is what I'm doing right now. And this is what I'll be doing after we shut down the stream.
Fantastic.
I like to have fun. I like to chat with people. I don't care who's in the Discord. I will talk with anybody. I'm very bored and lonely.
I think
So come
that
say hi to me in the Discord.
yeah, I think that we need to make sure that we're putting across the idea that it's like you're not joining a streamer's Discord. Sure, there's people here who stream, you know, but like
There are.
but like what you're joining is like a gamer's Discord
Yes.
where we do
Yeah,
gamers
and
and
it's-
stuff.
It's not just gamers either. I mean, we like to talk, we like to hang out and get to know you. That way, one day we might meet up. I mean, shit. I didn't think that was a possibility until I found the Thieves Den. Now it's like, who else can I meet?
Yeah. Sneak's been over to my house.
Oh, do that again. Oh, that was just great. You just like,
Inevitable with the hosty schmosty. Thank you, sir.
So has Bearded Dad Gaming changed his name back to Inevitable?
He did. It was inevitable that BDG was going to be killed.
he just done it. Now I got a question. Did you also change it on Mixer? Or are you not coming back to Mixer? I'm so confused.
I'm gonna change my name again back to Severus.
All right, I'm just gonna
No,
sit
you're
back
not.
and watch the show.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not. You're not allowed.
I mean, I'm gonna change it back to Can 1233. I mean, they still got the directory and everything.
My original name was Sneak Thief Brightlight. Remember that?
Yes, I remember this.
It was long as fuck balls.
I have balls.
Pixie says, I never considered even meeting people till
In Eve.
Evan invited me. And Eve invited me down, to be honest.
We're going down, Britishman.
Updated on Mixer, but
Those
Twitch
are
will be my
absolutely
primary.
the lyrics.
And then he
Yeah.
drugged you, and now you're here permanently.
Yep, that's just what it is.
I will say,
Florida trap.
Chaos Pixie has showed up to every stream that I have streamed in the last 2 weeks.
Wow.
Great job.
You know she's
Pixie.
pregnant, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and you know that Inevitable is the dad, right?
What?
Oh, really?
Oh, and you know that they're having twins, right?
What?
What?
Oh, and you know that they're actually having
What?
triplets.
What?
And you know that they're also getting a new dog.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
And also, you know that Inevitable has a man van.
A man van.
A man van.
That sounds sexy.
Yep.
All right, so
pee?
listen.
He peed in the van.
Why did you pee in the van?
Whoa, hold on. No, he said pee in the
assumed-
vagine.
No, that's a V. We were just talking about a van. I assumed he peed in the van.
He probably did.
It was the kids, I
Like,
swear.
I'm getting this out of the way.
Triplets, I heard.
So the first time
The
I ever
Nissan
met
Armada.
anybody from online was whenever I went solo on a plane, flew down to Tampa, and
You
met
didn't
up
crash into
with.
anything?
Well, almost did a couple
But like,
times.
bruh, who was flying
Did
the
you
plane,
die, though?
bruh?
It was so low.
But like, bruh.
Listen,
you
we were
solo on the plane. Like, who was
we
flying
were
the plane,
coasting on the sound waves,
bruh.
and then the video
And a
games
wave
came in.
and then, booyah!
It
Bruh.
was just nuts, man. So listen, it was the weirdest shit in the world. I've been co-streaming with Evan, the Sneak Thief, for a couple months, right?
Yeah, it'd been a while,
Yeah.
I think.
A couple months. It was about half a year or so, whatever. And it was so weird to see the rest of his body.
The
Like,
fuck you doing, Nick?
I don't remember. I said it quite a few times. I was like, it is just so weird to see your entire body. Like, you should only
See
be
your legs.
the top part, you know? Just put him in a box.
You
What do
didn't
we
know
have?
that he was a centaur the entire time.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. He has 4 legs, chat.
I got 4 legs. Taller in person. Thanks.
Me and Sneak are actually about the same height.
You're taller than me.
I am. I don't remember that. Maybe it's my bald head. It just shimmers and makes it seem like I'm a little taller. Nick is wide awake, chat. You see that?
No, you guys are wearing sunglasses, so I put mine on.
You need to poke holes in it. Just one hole in each side. I heard that improves your vision.
For real, I need money.
I can't afford sunglasses, chat. Help me. I need.
Yeah,
Here's my
guys.
PayPal.
Here's my PayPal account. I can't afford real sunglasses. It's a real life emergency, guys.
I can sell this Shane Dawson conspiracy palette.
Join my fans only.
I hear what out of
What?
the bedroom? Who's $10?
Conspiracy.
9.
That conspiracy shout out. I got a dollar twee.
$9.
Oh, I'm gonna eat some of it. There's makeup in it.
Oh.
Oh yes. I dare you to lick
Oh.
it.
Just chat.
Lick it.
Just wanted to see if she was paying attention.
Just lick it. She won't do nothing. She won't interrupt this stream. Just
Don't do
lick
that.
And of course, today I have this whatever the fuck this is.
That is eyeliner.
That's it's an eyebrow pencil.
I got tree fitting.
Uh-huh. It's an eyebrow eyeliner.
That
Tree
motherfucker
fitting.
said Tree fitting.
It says
Um,
precision brow pencil / crayon. Ooh,
I
I'm gonna
am-
draw.
I am auctioning off these one of a kind, signature made sunglasses. You'll never find
hell
another
to the,
pair anywhere on the planet.
$10.
Starting bid is 2,000.
2,000.
1,000 pennies. I have this can of air.
Ooh.
Hmm?
I've got.
I have this
Can
bottle of
air.
wine. You won't get it until
Uh-huh.
it's empty, but It is
Valley,
whiskey.
oh, plenty.
We got this Overwatch mug.
Oh,
Oh, that's an Overwatch mug.
oh my gosh!
$75.
Whoa.
All right.
Whoa. Whoa.
76.
That's a steal.
$76.
$76.
This is funny because one of the names is. Okay, anyway.
All right, so listen. I have went into Streamlabs and
Some corn to your chickens.
I
don't know why that
made
got me.
the merchandise, but I haven't quite, promoted it and all that good stuff.
Oh, so you have
So-
new merch?
I do have new merch.
Merch?
Huh. Can we sell it with the can of air, or is that gonna be
Canned air.
canned air? See? Huh? Huh? It's on brand.
Toss a coin to your witcher.
No more mugs.
What do you think?
My wife got me that thing.
It
Is
is
that
a
a-
disappearing mug.
Is that a color changing mug?
Yeah, it's black and then it shows Thieves Den Gaming whenever it's hot. And I thought that was so pretty cool. Look at it, you see it?
Yeah.
And then of course, I mean, this is like the first thing I ever made.
Show me
I
more.
need to take it down. I need to take it down.
Let's
That's
show
it.
me more.
Show me
Oh,
more.
actually, there's this.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Like, does he have a car?
Yes.
I made this
Actually,
shirt.
no, I have a truck.
It is the Modern Warfare alert.
I'm gonna have to get me one of those because that one's really good.
Like, I've thought about going back in and recutting my head out. That way it's not all pixelated.
No, I don't give a shit. That's what makes it cool.
It's called the Can of Duty.
Oh, someone put a kid on my stream. That's weird. Is it poop?
Oh, it's great. It comes in all colors.
It's a poop.
It's a poop. They put a poop on stream.
Landed on can though, so
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, shit.
We're safe. You just got pooped on.
I got pooped.
Poop.
Oh, I'll start licking it. It's gone.
Doo doo. I think we're coming up on that 2 hour mark, you guys.
We've actually passed.
Past the 2 hour mark.
Oh, yeah?
We could continue. I have no problems with that. But if anybody needs to call it a night and or bitch out, now's the time.
I need to go use the little boy's room.
Yeah.
All right, so restroom break.
That's
I don't
confusing.
have a. I don't
Well,
have a BRB screen.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the stream and then I'm just gonna restart it so that I don't have to download 8.5 fucking hours of horseshit.
Either that or I'm peeing in this.
Just have.
It is NOS, so I'm just gonna.
So this is where. Hold on, Nick.
stay
wait.
fancy.
You son of a bitch. Hey.
Maybe not.
Hey. Wait. Get back here. Say good night to everyone, Nick. Is
I
that
love it.
is that really what we get? We get like the fucking. That's a good one, Dave. I like that one. That's
No,
good.
like this.
Bye, bitches. We'll be right back.